The mysterious disappearance of Melissa Casias, a true crime analysis. One minute, she's waving bye-bye to hubby at the local nuclear lab. Yes, nuclear lab. The next, poof, gone. By sundown, her entire life starter pack, car, wallet, Idaho, and not one but two phones conveniently scrubbed clean, is just chilling on the kitchen counter. How considerate. So a 53-year-old woman named Melissa Casias just evaporates, in broad daylight, on some forgotten stretch of New Mexico asphalt. The locals whisper that the road doesn't just eat people whole. So, the million-dollar question: how does a woman who geeks out over bow hunting and schedules her bathroom breaks suddenly decide to unplug from reality? Apparently, Melissa was the queen of meticulous. We're talking spreadsheets for groceries, paper birthday cards, a real throwback. At the Los Alamos National Laboratory, her co-workers called her the Office Swiss Army Knife, which is corporate speak for the one person who knows how anything actually works. So on this particular Thursday, June 26th, she forgets her work badge. A cardinal sin at a nuclear lab, I'm sure. HR, in their infinite wisdom, tells her to work from home. She gives hubby a peck at the gate and drives the 40 minutes back to Taos. All perfectly, painfully normal. The universe loves a good setup. The day ticks by with a creepy sort of quiet. At 1 p.m., she's spotted leaving the John Dunn shops with a little bag. Maybe it's a bomb, maybe it's artisanal soap. Your guess is as good as mine. Then comes the grand finale, 2:15 p.m. A neighbor's doorbell cam catches her walking south on Highway 518, that turquoise shirt of hers a bizarrely cheerful splash of color. She's not drunk, not panicked, just walking, purposefully, like she's got an appointment with destiny, or just really hates her neighborhood. And that's it, the last known picture of Melissa Casias. After that, she's a full-time ghost. Daughter Sierra gets home a couple hours later to an unlocked front door. The coffee's still warm, eggs are thawing in the sink. A perfect little domestic scene, minus the main character. Mom has left the building. Sierra calls Dad, Dad calls the cops. By 5 p.m., the authorities slap a missing endangered label on it, which is police code for "this looks bad." They tow the car, dust for prints, and find nothing. No struggle. The dog's fed. Everything is perfectly in its place. It's not a crime scene, it's a Marie Kondo fever dream. Disturbingly tidy. And here's where the script gets a rewrite. The detectives find out both her phones, the personal Android and the work iPhone, have been factory reset, a digital lobotomy. This isn't oops, I sat on it. This is the nuclear option. People who want to end it all don't usually bother with digital hygiene, and people who run away tend to take their phones with them. It's almost like a third party was involved. Gasp. So, who's the mystery button pusher? The cops are tight-lipped about the timeline, calling the timestamps troubling. Translation: they have no idea, but it sounds dramatic. The silence from those two little bricks is deafening. The search kicks off. It's a real blockbuster production. Search and rescue dogs, helicopters with fancy infrared cameras, the works. They scour a 5-mile radius from her last known location and find jack squat. The dogs couldn't smell a thing. The family throws up a $5,000 reward and the tips pour in. She's at a casino. She's at a bus station. She's learning to ski. Every lead is a spectacular dead end, because of course it is. Then the snow comes because Mother Nature has a flair for the dramatic, and the ground search gets iced. A Facebook page becomes the last bastion of hope, filled with people hitting refresh, praying for a digital miracle to solve a real-world vanishing act. All right, let's spin the wheel of theories. Theory A. She just walked away. A bold choice, considering she left her insulin and her beloved hunting bow behind. The two things she called her lifelines. A very poorly planned escape. Theory B. The classic abduction. A creepy van on a desolate road with 0 cameras. It's so cliche it just might be true. She'd be gone in a flash. Theory C. A tragic oopsie. She wandered off the path, took a tumble. But remember those highly trained search dogs? They couldn't find a trace of her scent, not even on day 1. So much for that. And my personal favorite? Theory D. She knew something worth erasing 2 phones over. The cops, in their infinite helpfulness, won't rule anything out. Thanks, guys. Super useful. This whole thing is just a pile of questions. Why walk away from your house? Why wipe your phones and then display them like trophies on the kitchen counter? Was she meeting someone out there on that highway? Or was the monster already in the house? Until someone coughs up an answer, Melissa Casias is just another face on a faded poster, tacked to a wall in Taos. Look, if you were anywhere near Highway 518 near Talpa after 2 p.m. on June 26, 2025, and saw something, anything, call the New Mexico State Police at 505-841-4444. She's 5'4", 115 pounds, with a dragon tattoo on her right ankle and a dream catcher on her left shoulder. Even your probably nothing could be the holy crap everything this case needs. Don't be useless. Melissa Casias built her life on rules and checklists. Then one afternoon, she torched the whole rulebook. Her family isn't waiting for a happy ending. They're just waiting for an ending. For a chance to grieve instead of just wondering. Until then, her chair is empty. Her phones are bagged up in some evidence locker, and that godforsaken highway is holding on to its secrets. A real tight-lipped bastard, that road. If this whole story feels like a puzzle assembled by a drunk, that's because it is. So, share the chaos. Keep her name out there. Maybe if we make enough noise, the universe will get annoyed and finally spit out an answer.